I was in there, mate, I'm telling you.
Don't be daft, you big nuts, he should have eaten you alive.
That would have been fine by me. Anyway, doesn't matter now, does it? There better be a good reason for this, I'm telling you.
You're not kidding.
I just want to take her to see her dad. What's the big deal?
She's asleep. If you want to go see Andy, you can just as easily go on your own.
What's going on?
Nothing. Just Emily being her usual self. I'm going out.
Oh, yeah, have you seen Robert Sugden? Tell him to get his useless backside to the garage, will you?
What are you talking about?
Robert. He didn't turn in this morning. Don't see why I should have to do all his work for him.
Come in. Not at school today?
I'm not well.
Dad!
Hiya. Hi. It was Robert I wanted to see, actually.
Robert's not here. I think he...
Hi, Dawn.
Hiya.
Victoria, you shouldn't really be out of bed. Off you go.
Everything all right?
Yeah. I was going to come and see you today. Robert's left.
What do you mean he's left?
Well, he's gone away. He had to.
Robert wanted to see a bit of the world. He's gone travelling.
We never said anything.
No, I'm sorry. You should know that he sold his half of the garage to me.
Oh, has he now? Well, in case you didn't know, Scott's in prison and I've got Kane Dingle running the place. What am I supposed to do now, eh?
Yeah, well, it's made things difficult for all of us as it happens.
OK. The situation's not going to be made any better if we lose our tempers, is it?
No. I'm sorry. Listen, why don't we meet up later? Give you a chance to think about it, and then we can discuss what to do properly.
Right.
Here, get some caffeine down you.
Oh, thanks.
Hang on. That means you're supposed to take a break.
Oh, not until this job's done. Nearly there now.
Well, when's he coming to collect?
First thing tomorrow morning. And then I am free.
Right. I've had better days. Oh, I know that feeling. Why? What's up with you?
No, it'll keep. I just need a quick word with the boss, but I've been waiting for the right time, you know, what with Max and everything.
I hope there's going to be one, considering.
Yeah, I should probably just bite the bullet. Good luck.
Just gonna get a newspaper.
Yeah, well, hurry up. We're late as it is. All right.
Yeah, sorry to bother you.
What's up?
Pete's gone on the sick again, and I'm going to be alone in that wagon for the next 3 weeks if we don't sort something. I mean, I feel like a right idiot laying this upon you, what with everything that's happened, but, you know, with the best will in the world, I can't do the whole round on me Todd.
What do you mean with everything that's happened?
Matthew,
Hello, Edna.
I'd like to offer my condolences. Max, he was a lovely young man and we'll all miss him. I know we haven't always seen eye to eye, but I want you to know how sorry I am.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Lord. No one's told you.
All right.
I was looking for Andy.
Yeah, he's gone out. It shouldn't be long. Try a drink.
I take it he's told you then what happened.
Well, some of it. He's been in a right mood since I got back. Look, about Robert.
Don't tell me he's sorry, Daz.
I was going to ask you where he's gone. I mean, Victoria thinks he's dead.
Well, Andy said he's all right.
Yeah, but you wish he wasn't, right?
I should do, shouldn't I? If that's all I ever was to him, a way to get back at Andy, I should hate his guts. I can't blame him for everything, though. I was the prat that believed him.
He's the prat. He was lucky to have someone like you and he threw it all away.
You should have heard everything you were saying to me. How can somebody swear that they love you but not actually mean it? How can it all have been lies?
Well, it might not have been. Maybe the stuff with Andy just got in the way. Look, you're a really nice person, Debbie. Anyone who spends 5 minutes with you knows that. Don't let her loose like Robert made you forget it.
Thanks, Daz.
What's going on?
Tell me it's not true.
I'm sorry, son.
I tell you what, you were that last night. No,
Right, there we go, big smile.
Eric, what's going on?
Ah, Valerie. You remember Mr. Fry from the retirement home?
Oh, of course. How do?
Very well, thanks.
What's with Snap Harry?
Mr. Fry's managed to interest the courier in our respective businesses, hence the photographer.
All thanks to your sizable discount, Mr. Pollard.
Eric, can I have a quick word?
Excuse me.
There's not much.
Before you say anything, the reporter was here when I arrived. New lease of life for old folk, that sort of thing.
Discount?
Mr. Fry's offering cash up front. Well, he looks after old people, for goodness sake, and we'd be seen to supporting him.
What sort of discount?
Substantial enough to arouse interest, not substantial enough to lower our profit margins too much.
Our profit margins. Listen, mate, this is coming out of your share.
I seem to remember you insisting that we split everything accordingly.
Yeah, but I didn't agree!
It's not enough!
What do you expect me to say?
More than it was just an accident.
Well, there was!
We deserve to know the truth, Andy.
What? Because Robert stabbed you in the back? You think that entitles you, do you? Well, I'm sorry, Deborah, but you'll have to wait your turn, because you're at the back of a very long queue. I don't expect sympathy, because you were even one he was after, right? I didn't mean to make you upset. It's not like I didn't try and warn you about him. I learned what Robert was capable of a long time ago. Now you've had to.
Debbie!
Leave her. She'll cope, I had to.
But it's not just her. Do you know Victoria thinks Robert was killed in that accident?
Well, she's wrong.
Well, where is he? I want to know.
He's gone. He's gone because the accident that killed Max King was Robert's fault. We covered it up and sent him on his way. Now you know.
After everything he's done? Why?
Why? Because he saved me. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. He's gone and he won't be coming back. End of story.
And that's it? That's all we're getting?
Yes! That's it! Just leave it, Daz. I'm tired of all of it.
Andy Sugden. Don't start. Andy Sugden kills Max, and it's supposed to be an accident.
It was. He was giving Max a lift.
I don't get it. How? How did it happen? Was he drunk? What?
No. He swerved to avoid someone in the road.
That flaming family's a curse.
I mean it, Matthew. This is not the time.
Giving him a lift where?
What?
Well, Max had access to a car. What did he need a lift for? Where was he going?
Does it matter?
Yes, I need to make some sense of this.
And I need for you three to pull yourselves together.
Pull ourselves together? Are you serious?
I've never been more serious in my life. For God's sake, behave like men, can't you? I mean, look at you. It's a terrible thing, yes. It's a goddamn terrible thing.
Dad.
But it was an accident. There's no answer to the whys and the wherefores because that's what accident means. It means it's no one's fault. So will you stop looking for some meaning behind it all?
Tom. Come here. Come on. That's enough now.
Ring.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. Exactly the same effect as a watched kettle.
So I've discovered, especially when it comes to finding a job.
Not being inundated with offers, then.
Not even a sniff of an interview.
Well, you hang in there. A man of your talents is bound to come up trumps sooner or later.
2 gin and tonics, please, Diane.
Coming up.
Right, you know when you said, let's go for a drink? I thought you meant let's celebrate getting the order done.
Drown me sorrows, more like.
Oh, it can't be that bad. You must have saved loads of money, and you've worked really hard.
Yeah, you'd be surprised what you can sell on the internet these days. But thanks to Eric Pollard's sudden change of character, I'm 250-odd quid down. Why has he decided to be a philanthropist all of a sudden?
Ironic, really.
If I didn't know better, I'd say somebody up there was taking the mickey. I was that close to putting it all behind us.
No one can say you didn't try.
Oh, yeah, because doing me best's really going to cut some ice with a debt collector, isn't it?
All right, I was only saying.
Yorkshire County Council. Mr Barron, first of all, is the government going to look into these matters?
Sorry about that. We had a sudden rush.
Oh, it's all right. I wanted to wait till you got here. Don't think I could face this on my own.
Ready when you are.
Victoria, can we have a little word with your pet?
Is it about Robert?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Are you going to tell me the truth now?
We have been telling you the truth. He's fine. He just felt he needed to get away for a while, that's all.
Then why didn't you say goodbye?
Look, when you're a bit older, I'll be able to tell you a lot more about what happened. But in the meantime...
Sometimes people can't live together in the same place because when they do, well, they end up hurting each other.
It got to the point with me and your brothers where one of them had to leave.
Is it like when you went before? After Mum died?
I didn't know you could remember that. Since then, I've never been able to make them get on. I can't tell you how much I've wanted to, but I just couldn't.
When's Robert gonna come back?
One day. Probably. Not for a while.
The point is, you need to know we wouldn't lie to you about this. Your brother's alive and well.
So if that's true, why are you so sad?
Because I miss him. And that isn't going to stop.
Afternoon, firstborn bonny lad and light of me life.
What do you want?
Charming. Is that any way to speak to a mother?
A mother, no. My mother? I'm afraid I'm not in the mood for pleasantries today.
No, really?
Danny's off gallivanting, apparently lunching a potential client. A lunch that I might add has now lasted for 3 hours, leaving me to do a stocktake.
So I'd be right in saying now's a bad time to ask for a favour.
You'd be spot on. Is that why you're here?
No, I just wondered if you fancied a drink later on with us.
Sorry, skint. Excuse me, I need to start on the exterior display.
Skint? How are you skint?
Big frock bill.
Can I just use your loo for a second, pet?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Travelling where?
Dunno, all over. See the world, Jack said.
Right. So where's that leave me, eh? Out of me here?
No. I was hoping you could run things. Just till I get things sorted, just the basics.
So, that makes me boss. The wage you better go up accordingly.
Well, I'll have to talk to Jack about that. In the meantime, you can keep this lot clean if nothing else.
Well, most of this lot aren't just for valeting, you know.
It's the store the owners. Just don't attempt anything too ambitious, all right?
Right, so I shouldn't try changing the brakes on this thing, then?
No. Very funny. You just keep things ticking over till I find someone to help, all right?
Mother? Mother! I thought you'd fallen in.
Oh, no, just finished. Here. You can buy us that drink later if you like.
Thank you. I thought you were deliberately ignoring me.
Oh, as if.
How was Andy?
don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Pass her over, I'll take her for a bath.
There's no need.
Yes, there is, because she needs one.
I just meant that I'll do it.
Fine. You don't trust me with her, do you?
When have I ever said that?
You don't need to. Emily!
Would you blame me if I didn't?
Yeah, I would, because she's mine.
Debbie, you're gonna walk off and leave her. Run off with Robert Sugden of all people. No thought for anyone but yourself. How can you expect me to believe that you've got this baby's best interests at heart?
I keep thinking, you know, he came along a bit later than the rest of us. So I was old enough to... I was big enough to pick him up. Be his big brother. And the thing is, well, big brothers, they're supposed to look after you, aren't they?
It's all right. It's okay.
I've needed you so much since it happened.
Come on, man. I keep saying sorry, can I?
Well, you could try meaning it.
Well, it was a big house clearance and the client kept me a lot longer than I thought she would.
Took you to a liquid lunch, you mean?
I was working. Anyway, we should do all right out of this.
Yeah, well, I'll believe that when I see it. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day.
Where are you going?
The pub.
It's not time to pack up yet.
By the time you finish cashing up, on your own, it will be.
Oh, come on. You know I hate cashing up.
Yeah, which is precisely why you're doing it. You got out stock taking, I get out cashing up.
Well, at least get me one in.
We'll see.
Get one for yourself, sis.
All right. OK, so now we're celebrating.
I told you, I found a way to make up the shortfall.
Yeah, we still haven't said how, or if it's kosher or not.
Of course it is. And that's how it's going to be from now on.
Well, in that case, cheers. Must be a real weight off your mind.
Yeah, it is.
Whiskey and a pint, please.
Oh, how's the media machine?
Oh, not so bad. I think we should get a decent article out of today.
Excuse me. I need a wee.
Thank you for sharing that.
Situation's vacant, is it? Or
Afraid so.
how's it going?
Not good. You don't know anyone who's looking for a self-made man who'll do pretty much anything for short-term cash, do you?
No. Not unless he wants to fill in on the bins with me for 3 weeks, sorry.
Yeah, he does.
Eh?
Seriously, he's not proud and he needs the cash.
This is you we're talking about, right?
The very same. Well, you wouldn't mind, would you? You might have a laugh.
No? Well, I'll put a word in for you if you like.
Great.
Oh, pints with your chasers now.
The pint is for Danny.
I thought he was in your bad books.
Well, I try and make amends wherever I can.
I want a word. Now.
What about?
Oh, I can think of 265 good reasons. There's money missing from the cash box again.
Well, and I'm supposed to have taken it, is
Well,
it?
I ain't been there, have I? I'm not having my wages docked again.
Fine. You want proof I haven't taken it? I'll give you proof. Come on.
Oh, dear.
You stay there and colour in for me while I talk to Jack. Take a seat. Do you want a drink of anything?
Tea'd be nice, thanks.
Right.
I had some thoughts about the garage, but don't think you're going to like them.
Tell me the worst.
Well, I mean, Kane's not a mechanic, is he? And even if he was, I wouldn't want to leave him there unsupervised for too long.
So what are you suggesting?
We shut the place down. Just until Scott gets out. I know it's not ideal.
Yeah, damn right it's not ideal. I need the income from that garage. Here. Food and clothes don't go on trees, you know.
I realise that.
And closing the garage down's impractical anyway. I was in there today. There's at least 3 cars waiting to be fixed up, 2 of which are to be sold on.
Well, that's all very well. But you've no one to fix them, never mind sell them on.
And whose fault's that, eh?
The point is, what are we going to do about it?
Give me a few days and I'll sort something out.
I'm prepared to watch this from end to end because I'm not prepared to be called a thief.
Whatever. I'm gonna go and look at the books and see where you've gone wrong.